Unbreakable Strong Woman, coming to you tonight. What time is it? Dang, it's the next day. It's Friday. I was trying to make a video, 2 of them for one day. I missed the day again. How y'all doing tonight? Oh, man, let's see where we gonna start. I want to talk about Diddy and some of the sinister stuff that he has done. We already know Diddy is a demon. Rumors are out that Diddy has that ooh-wee. It's rumors out, Goldie, that Diddy has the ooh-wee. The H.I. Certain things we can't say on YouTube. But the rumor is that's what's the problem with Diddy right now. Actually, they said it's the worst kind. It ain't the H.I. It's the A. And they trying to say, no. They're trying to say it happened since he's been incarcerated. Okay? They tried to say it happened since he's been incarcerated, but I don't believe that. You can carry that virus up to 10 years in your body. And when you go into prison, they put you through something called quarantine. So they would know if you have any infection, diseases, or whatever. That's why they put you through quarantine. So they know how to treat you while you in there. So I don't believe he had it when he went in there, and I don't believe he got it while he was in there from an inmate. If Diddy got the ooh-wee, what did I tell y'all? I said they cannot do anything to Diddy that's going to be obvious because we're watching. Right? We are watching. Now, I want to take y'all back to the 90s. Who ended up with the ooh-wee and died? That was famous. Black rapper. Eazy-E. Who been bragging about doing something to Easy and nobody paying attention? Suge Knight. He said, I ain't got a pow, no brother. All you got to do is inject somebody with a deadly disease and let them die naturally. Suge Knight has said that several times. So you can't prove that somebody injected you with something that made people have heart attacks, make it look like you could have had cancer. Doctors are, they can be bought and paid and say you died from something you didn't die from. What is that attorney name that was getting everybody off? He worked with the Kardashian daddy. He got Diddy off. He got just think about this. He got Diddy off. He got Snoop Dogg off. He was dealing with all the bad boys and the sinister industry people was getting them off. What's his name? Johnny Cochran. Johnny just happened to die. Did they say he had a heart attack? I know Kim Kardashian daddy allegedly died from cancer, right? The whole dream team is gone. The entire dream team is gone. And since they said it was natural stuff, nobody paid attention. So, what is the easiest way to get rid of Sean Puffy Combs right before our eyes? Inject him with a deadly disease. Because we already think he the booty oil man. So we gonna believe it. But it's awfully funny Puffy didn't have it when he went in there because y'all would have had it all over the news when he went to quarantine. He got it in the prison, and y'all diagnosed him that fast, huh? He got it in the prison and got sick that fast in less than a year, and he got full-blown you know what. That's what y'all want us to believe. Somebody did, if he has it. I don't know how true this is. It could be just a rumor. If it's true, they did that shit. Just like they did with Eazy-E. Just like they did with Johnny Cochran. That's just like they did with Mr. Kardashian. It made it look like it was something else. And I'm still going to stick to this, just like they just did yesterday to Irv Gotti. I'm going to still stick to that. It's awfully funny that Irv Gotti is a part of this indictment that is about to happen. He was a big part, like Quincy Jones. They both gone, so they can't be a part of the indictment. What was Irv Gotti go tell? I gotta believe Irv Gotti decided probably to join Cassie team, because a lot of them brothers and sisters about to go down, and the feds give you the opportunity. This is what the feds say to you. Do you want to tell something? Do you want to go home, or you want to go in there with Puffy? What we doing? Because if you go in there with Puffy, you ain't never coming home. So you got something to tell? Irv Gotti seems like he the type of person that would tell. I done told y'all so many times that this is way, way, way bigger than Sean Puffy Combs. Puffy is peons. They want us to believe he's running shit. But he's not. I was watching Sherelle's World a minute ago, and she had an interview on there, Blog TV interview with Day26. Y'all remember that group that was under Puffy? Everybody that Puffy ever touched with music failed. Have y'all thought about that? Every single group Puffy ever helped failed, messed up, or dead. The only one running around here that Puffy helped, that's still kind of afloat, is 3 of them. They still kind of barely hanging on. And that's Little Kim, that's Faith Evans, and that's Mary J. Blige. And I gotta believe that those 3 women hanging on by a thread because they well fed by Diddy. Allegedly, he helped Little Kim try to reconstruct her face and her body from her messed up surgery. He invested a lot in her appearance, allegedly. Allegedly, Faith Evans is his go girl. Go get that man. Go do that. Her and Cassie, go do this. She's the go girl. That's why she married Stevie J. Stevie J met Puffy when he was a young, talented, young whippersnapper that wanted to get in the industry, and he became close with Diddy like this. Guess who else he was close with? Biggie Small. So you mean to tell me, out of all these years later, out of all, you see Faith Evans and you want to marry her? Your boy wife? Y'all used to sleep in the same rooms and eat the same food and be in studios all night. Stevie used to produce big music with Diddy. And all the women in the world, you look at Faith Evans and decide to marry your boy's ex-wife? What did Biggie's son think about that? You know why I think they married each other? Because I don't know if y'all knew this. Y'all remember what's her name? Hernandez. Jocelyn. Remember Jocelyn and Stevie? Stevie. They were about to do a sitcom together, some kind of show. So they had to meet with the big directors through Diddy. Diddy set it up. Jocelyn showed her ass in front of them corporate men. She don't know how to act if you pay her. She put Stevie in the water with his tux on, his suit on, in front of these corporate white men and Diddy. Right after that, Stevie J said this. Diddy told Stevie, cut her off. She about to destroy everything that you got coming to you. Cut her ass off. It's over. Have y'all seen Stevie with Jocelyn since? He dropped her like a hotcake. Then he hung back around Diddy. Next thing you know, he was married to Faith Evans. She's the go girl. Marry Stevie to keep an eye on him because he a clown Negro. We got to keep an eye on him. You know he know all our shit. So I need you to keep him entertained. Diddy is like a pimp, y'all. He pimping Hollywood, men and women. And they do whatever the hell he say. Who was at the Walk of Fame with Mary when she received her star? Not her mama, not her sister. She ain't got no kids. Not her BFF. It was Diddy. He looking at her like, this is my star. I made sure you got that star. Until all this shit came out, Mary Diddy was like this, right? Now she ain't saying nothing about him. But you always seen Mary dancing with Diddy on the stage, and they were the best of friends. Now she... How y'all think, or why do y'all think 50 Cent helping Mary? Because 50 was cool with Diddy. Diddy probably made some phone calls. Then they fell out because Diddy wanted to take 50 shopping. Diddy said, oh, 50 was like, oh, hell no, you tripping. You asked me to go shopping again, I'm going to have to whoop your ass, Diddy. That's what I respect. That's one thing I do respect about Diddy and Ice Cube and a few others. They said they never went to a Diddy party. So they said they ain't got to worry about shit. They said the ones is worried because they was at the party. I wasn't at the damn party. I don't desire to get down like that. And the ones that did go, they said, I stopped in, gave my respects. I was gone before the sun went down. I don't have no clue what happens at the 9 o'clock. I don't want to know. He said, I heard, but I didn't give a damn because I wasn't there. But I'm talking about Day 26. It's a member in Day 26, and I forgot to get his dang on name. He one of the main members. He used to write a lot of music for them. And something happened to him. He was telling the story how he witnessed something. Diddy saw him witness it. So Diddy sent him an email, and he didn't tell us what the email said, but the email scared him so bad that he had to go through counseling. They said he was bipolar or schizophrenic. Because whatever he said in that email and what he witnessed messed him up. And he said in the interview that what he witnessed was so demonic and sinister, it was like a ritual. Now, do y'all remember when I said, I know a young man that was dealing with Yandy and Mendeezy from Love and Hip Hop? You know, Yandy is a producer, right? Pretty little Yandy. She was for the sign this kid I know. I know him. So I know this ain't no lie. She was about to sign him. He was excited, told everybody, I'm about to be rich, I'm about to be famous, I'm about to go on tour, I'm about to do this, do that, do blah, blah. And right after this, after I do the signing, I'm going to call everybody and it's on and pop and we going to celebrate. He go to the signing. Nobody heard from him that day, the next day, and finally the third day, somebody reached him and said, what happened? This young man was so messed up, scared, that he had been hiding for 3 days from everybody. He said, it ain't gonna happen. Why? What happened? They ain't like your music. Oh, they love me. They wanted to give me the money, millions. I said no. Why? It wasn't enough? I can't tell y'all what I witnessed, but it was so demonic and scary. I'm scared to talk about it. And I ran up out of there, and I would never talk to Mendeezy and Yandy again. This young man said that. And this man almost 40 years old. He's like mid-30s. Street dude, not scared of shit. And whatever he witnessed in that room scared the dog shit out of him. And that's exactly what the dude from Day 26 just said in that interview. And these two people never met in their life. He said the exact same thing. And this happened to him. When was Day 26 together? Years ago. What I witnessed was so demonic and scary. It felt like a ritual. And it messed me up. Then I got the threatened email from Diddy. And he pretty much threatened everybody. And while the man talking, I knew he wasn't lying. His eyes was watering up. His voice was cracking. His boys in the group was tapping him on the shoulder like, man, we got you, man. Like, he just so messed up. He didn't say they touched him, but something happened. I gotta believe they caught him by himself and they did some stuff to him. Like, guess who else act weird? NBA YoungBoy. Y'all know who that is? NBA YoungBoy is one of the toughest dudes from Houston, Texas. The one had a baby by Floyd Mayweather's daughter. This brother got like 6, 7 kids, maybe more. I remember seeing him with Yaya Mayweather sitting behind him, and he calling Floyd all kind of bees and hoes, and this is my woman, and woo, 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 you bitch ass, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, who that young man so disrespectful? And Yaya just sitting there like a little puppy. Then he ended up with his other baby mama. Yaya come in the house, cut the girl up, almost had an attempted murder case. If her daddy wasn't Floyd, she would have been gone. She ended up on probation. After that, she finally cut him off, right? He still running around tough as ever. Floyd said, I ain't getting in that because I don't do street stuff. So, you know, long as she good, I'm good. I'm going to leave it alone. Next thing you know, I'm watching the internet, YouTube, and they saying, have anybody seen NBA YoungBoy? NBA Young, whatever his name, NBA, y'all know who I'm talking about. Have y'all seen him? I'm like, where he at? This boy was missing, I believe, 2 months. Nobody knew where he was. I'm thinking, did Floyd have something done to his boy? When he surfaced, and I'm going to see if that video's still on YouTube. Google it. He was sitting in a chair, y'all. This tough Houston dude. His fingernails was polished black. He had on, looked like eyeliner. He looked like just weird, like demonic. And he was sitting there saying, I'm scared of people. I don't like being around people. Y'all don't know what I go through. I'm like, is he playing? I'm thinking it was a joke. I'm like, he's scared of people. NBA YoungBoy? Why is his fingernails black? Why he talking like that? And he kept looking over to the side. He was missing 2 months. Came back, I'm scared. So I believe they said he was a wild dog in a kettle. Go get him and tame him. Diddy, somebody go get him and tame him. He's a wild dog in a kettle. And I gotta believe he disappeared in one of those camps. And they did some stuff to NBA YoungBoy. That brother has not been the same since. He keep getting in stupid ass trouble. He was down in Timbuktu, a old hick town. You wouldn't even think he would visit, selling Krugs. This boy got so much money. Why are you selling Krugs? Now he's going to jail. I don't know how much time he's facing. I heard up to 5 to 10. I think he wanted to go just to get away from all these people in the industry. They said he was trying to act like he was a doctor or something, and he did some weird shit, man, that just don't make sense. And I'm like, he all out of character. Then he married one of his baby mamas, and I think that was just to save face. And then his manager was like his haggler. Everything he said, he was like, ain't that right, Miss Such and Such, whatever her name, ain't that right? And yeah, Miss Such and Such. I'm like, she is haggler. If y'all go to one concert, if y'all buy one CD, if y'all buy a hat, a glove, or a scarf with any of those entertainers' name on it, and participate in anything they doing, you just as bad as the ones that's doing it. I will not support another celebrity ever. They make me not even want to watch them on TV. I never watched BMF or whatever with Meech and all that. You know why I never watched 50 series with that show? Because I don't glorify street shit. I'm like, why would I give a drug dealer money for being a drug dealer? What is there to watch? How degrading, 50. You glorifying a drug dealer and making him famous for destroying his own community? Or was it your purpose to expose him for? Because that could have been it too. 50 is a smart dude. I'm going to make money exposing you, and at the end, I'm going to do the grand finale and tell everybody you a snitch. 50 very smart, and it looked like that's what's about to happen. Because he said he's not showing the show no more. But he going to have a grand finale. Oh, he got to show the brother go to prison. That's part of his life. Then he probably goes throw some new actors in there and show how he got out and crossed him. 50 petty, like y'all said, but he's smart as hell with it. It's one thing to be dumb and petty. It's another to be smart and petty. Like, I was going to say something stupid. Oh my God, I was going to say like Donald Trump. Lord, forgive me, Lord. Whew, I'm about to use the wrong person. That's a whole nother subject, Jesus. But the guy from Day26 is messed up, man. I'm watching this young man talk, this strong, buff, good-looking young man, and all the young men around him holding on to him like they got secrets too, and they don't know what to say. Let me tell y'all about somebody personal I know, and I can't say their name. I'm going to tell you how this affect people. I know this young man. When he was about 13, he had to go to a new school. And his mother had him so sheltered that they didn't know, her children didn't know how to catch the city buses and all that. And they was like introvert kids. They were so spoiled and sheltered. She kept them from the streets and all that. They had everything they needed at home. Well, his second day at his new school, his mom was at work. He was the third oldest child. He was in 13, you in the 6th, 7th grade, 7th, 8th grade. He missed his school bus. You know how he missed the school bus to get home? It was at the school because a Spanish kid, Latino, who tried to befriend him and said, hey, come to my locker with me real quick, bruh. He go to the locker with him. They get some stuff, mess around, come out, the bus gone. Instead of the kid going to the office and say, could you call my mom? I missed my bus. The Latino little kid was 2 grades above him, said, you missed your bus? Oh, I can give you a ride home. Let me ask my uncle. Come to find out, his uncle, some Latino men, they used this little kid to get people in. He said, okay, I live such and such. The uncle's like, okay, I know where it is. 4 Latino men was in the car, in the van, and this kid. It's 5 people against 1. This is a little kid, 13. He noticed that they weren't going down the street, that the bus go down and his mama go down. Like, where y'all taking me? So he getting scared, like, now he wondered, why did I get in the car with some strangers? They took him behind an apartment complex by a dumpster. Covered his mouth, punching him. And the story ends there. Let me tell you why. The mama started looking for him because he didn't come home from school. The mama always called, did such and such come home, make sure all her kids in the house, she at work. No, we ain't seen him. What? She know her son don't know how to catch the city bus. Now she panicking. She got the whole family looking for him. She didn't call the police. My son didn't come home from school. They looking for him. So while they looking, all of a sudden they see him walking up the street. They call the mama back and say, hey, we see him. He coming up the street. Get him on the phone. The mama said, where you been? Oh, Ma, I was lost. And I looked at the towers and I followed the towers and knew the towers was by the house and I ended up walking home. Didn't think nothing else of it. Okay, don't do that no more. Okay, I'm sorry. When this kid was 16, 3 years later, let's fast forward, was 16, He got into a little scuffle at school and ended up in juvenile for a week. His mama received a letter. Mom, I'm sorry I disappointed you. I know you did the best you could. I'm not a bad kid. And Mom, I want to tell you something. What? Do you remember that day I was missing and people couldn't find me? The mama reading the letter like, yeah, she reading and reading. Well, that's how she found out the story about the uncles and the locker. He was telling it in a letter. He said, something happened to me that day, and I never told you. And he said, never mind, I don't want to talk about it. And ended the letter. So the mama went to the judge and said, I think I kind of know why he rebelling. Something happened to him. So the judge was like, your mother was telling me what happened, and I read your letter, and I've been in this field for a long time, so I know something has happened to you, and I want you to tell us so we can go find the predators that did this. Nothing didn't happen. She said, let me tell you something. Just pretend it's the Pepsi. She had a bottle of Pepsi, and she shook the bottle of Pepsi up. What happens if you shake up a soda? Let me show you what the judge did. She said, if you don't tell us so we can help you, you like this bottle of Pepsi. She said, if I take this top straight off after I just shook this brand new bottle of Pepsi up, what's going to happen, son? He said, it's going to shoot up in the air. It's going to explode. She said, you're absolutely right. She said, but if I do it like this, psh, 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 until the pressure go down, psh, I can take the top off and it ain't going to explode, will it? He said, no. She said, that's what you like. That's what a lot of victims are like. They like a bottle of Pepsi. They got all this pressure in them. They got all these secrets. And if they don't take a little bit off at a time, they're going to explode. They can hurt somebody. They can hurt themselves. Or they can start making other victims, like Diddy. That psh, psh, that's counseling. That's God. That's family. That's friend. That's helping you release a little bit at a time. But people carry that burden around because of their pride. And then they're afraid of what somebody else go think. So they pressure. They about to explode anytime, Diddy. So I'm not completely dogging Diddy out because I know Diddy is a victim. He didn't release the pressure. He just obtained more victims like him. He felt like they punished me, now for to punish you. Diddy grew up in a Catholic church, y'all. His mother had him in a Catholic church. Now, I ain't gonna say everything happens in a Catholic church is bad because Leon went to a Catholic school and stuff, and he was Catholic. And that never happened to him. But I met a guy that told us that a priest did something to him, and his daddy was for to pow him. So things happen in church, not just Catholic church, Baptist church, Pentecostal church, any kind of church. You don't leave your kids in the possession of nobody. You don't leave nobody in charge of your child. Especially the ones in church. I'm just being real. Because they know they're going to be the last ones to be expected of doing anything. Didn't have no go-to at home because his mama was a madam, allegedly. Then he go into the Catholic church, and they probably know his mama was a madam and what his daddy was doing. So what is the best thing to do? Take advantage of this kid that don't nobody care about. So he ended up being like Elon Musk, because Elon was mistreated too. Y'all didn't know that? His daddy mistreated him. Guess who else daddy mistreated them? Tyler Perry. Guess who else daddy mistreated them? Will Smith. These people was from broken homes. Broken people, hurt people, hurt people. So he started acting like Elon Musk. He said, okay, I'm going to drown myself in music and what you call it? Being a producer and throwing parties. And then I'm already smart. He went to one of the best schools. College. He dropped out because he ended up being a promoter. Diddy pretty much was a rich kid, y'all. Then he became a friend of one of the head mobster's kids. So now the mob got him up under their arm. So he's well protected, if y'all didn't know that. Why y'all think Diddy get away with stuff? Diddy got good connections. And he's smart. Elon Musk got good connections. And he's smart. Elon's so smart, he bought a presidency. Elon's so smart, he the president, and he ain't even from this country. Yeah, Elon the president, y'all. Y'all think it's Donald Trump. Elon Musk is our president. Elon had worked his way to America to get the books for all American money. He got it right here. And his ass from Africa. The weird people end up being the smart, strange people. They know how to make stuff shake and bake. They know how to get some shit because that's all they do because the world against them. They nerves. They weird. It's something strange about them. So all they do is this all day. That was Diddy. Diddy just Elon in a black form. Brown. If somebody really got in Diddy's brain and made him break, that man probably would fall out on the middle of the floor and scream and holler and say, everybody has been mistreating me since I was a kid. The world has been dogging me since I was a kid. Do y'all know how many people grave me? Y'all say I'm a demon. Do y'all know what happened to me? I bet this man have a story. Everybody be like, it's bigger than Diddy, man. But since they knew Diddy didn't have a soul no more, he don't care about nobody because nobody cared about him. Well, what most gang bangers do and drug dealers? They selling and they banging because nobody cared about them. So they turn to the streets and that's where they got their love from. That's what they do in Hollywood. Didn't nobody care about me, so Diddy my daddy. And my daddy said bend over and he gonna make me a star and I believe him. I just heard another video like Meek Mill's video. This was a whole nother dude he was punishing. Diddy got several videos. Oh my God, when this trial come out, y'all, he got so many audio and videos of punishing men, taking their manhood. It's just disgusting. And you know why I'm pissed? Because a lot of these people, I ain't gonna say all of them, because I'm gonna get back to this kid in a minute. A lot of these people knew what they were doing and decided to sell their soul to the devil. They know it. Because most of us say that he pretty much gave them an option. What you gonna do? You want to be famous? Or you want to go back to the ghetto? How I know it's true because what's the group he made go get the cheesecake? Two of the members was like, hell no, I ain't doing that sinister stuff. They went home. They went back to Memphis. So if he was that dangerous, why they still walking around here? They decided I'd rather go work at McDonald's. I'm out. And they left. Meek Mills and all of them stayed. Rick Ross. Irv Gotti, rest in peace. Snoop Dogg, Nelly, they stayed. Now y'all see why little Kevin Hart is so rich. Have y'all ever wondered how Kevin Hart get that big? He got more money than Martin. How in the hell did Kevin get that big and went flying past Eddie Murphy? Because Martin and Eddie Murphy didn't bend over. Martin and Eddie Murphy wasn't at no party. But I gotta believe Martin probably witnessed something with Mike Lowry because they worked together. I think Martin witnessed something and Martin came up sick with strokes. Now he do this. Martin all messed up. What did Herb Gotti just die from, y'all? A stroke. Martin been sick ever since he did Bad Boy. Jamie Foxx. Was it a stroke? What was it? Al B. Sure was in a coma. I gotta believe because these brothers either know too much or wouldn't do enough. It's one of you seen something or you didn't do something. So let's get rid of them. And they survived. Herb Gotti didn't survive. He gone. He was brain dead. They had to pull a plug on him. Martin survived the stroke. And he also had stroke after stroke after stroke. He tried to say he ain't had no stroke because I think he's trying to hide something, but I know what a stroke looked like. So if it wasn't a stroke, Martin, what is it? Because you're not the Martin Lawrence that I remember. I seen you last year in live right down the street. I came to your concert. You had to keep on stopping and you was doing this and shaking and drinking water. You try to do your crazy dance and you didn't have enough energy. You had to sit down and you didn't even really tell no jokes. You started talking about how you made it famous. And people sitting there like, what? Hollywood, it's not what we always thought it was. I just had a woman named Gail get on my channel a minute ago, Miss Gail, and say, how dare you say that about Ashanti? Because I said this stuff about Ashanti and Herb Gotti. How dare you say that? Her mother wouldn't let that happen. Where you getting your false information from? Let me tell you something, Gail. Half these people, mamas, are the reason they in the industry. You got to be slow as hell if you sitting there believing Ashanti mama, just say she didn't know. What make you think Ashanti mama can stop her from doing anything, even if she was just 18? How many rebellious teenagers you know? How many preacher kids you know that smoke drugs or had babies out of wedlock, like Pastor T.D. Jake's daughter, Sarah? Did y'all know Sarah got pregnant like at 13? Her daddy wasn't gonna let her get pregnant. He couldn't stop it. So you gonna sit here and tell me what Ashanti mama wouldn't let her do? You sound dumb as hell. You been a kid before. How much shit you done did your mama didn't know about? So when I hear people say dumb stuff like that, I'm like, see, people like you shouldn't even be running around without a chaperone, because your ass crazy. Diddy get a hold of you, you gonna be messed up. You ain't right in the mind because you believe the okie doke. You really believe Ashanti mama could have stopped her from talking to Herb Gotti and snorting and having crazy sex with the man. Her mama probably never even heard of the shit till recently. If she didn't know. You know what Tina Turner mama did? Tina, Ike's a good man. Her eyeball hanging out like this. She's trying to roll her eyeball back up. Girl, you know how men are. They knock your eyeball out and give you good sex and money. Ike's a good man. You gonna mess it up for everybody. Tina mama knew what Ike was doing to her. But she didn't want to lose her house and her car and her money. You better go over and take that butt whooping so we can eat. How you know Ashanti mama didn't say the same thing? You don't. I don't put nothing past these Hollywood stars or their damn parents. All these people wicked as hell. If your daughter then went through a ritual and she still come to your house and you know your kids. You see a difference in your kids and you spending that demonic money, you just as bad as they are. Ain't no way these superstars' parents don't know they didn't sow they soul. All they got to do is talk about God around them. Because they don't believe in God no more. Why y'all think Fantasia mama pissed off saying she believed Fantasia sold her soul to the devil? Because all of a sudden Fantasia went from bankrupt, failed marriage, new marriage, had babies with a married man, struggling. We weren't even hearing from Fantasia. Fantasia went from Miss Silly to looking like pure money, a supermodel. She went from looking like Miss Silly to a supermodel. She looked just like money. She went from being mediocre to Taraji P. Henson carrying her gown while she go up there and get an award. And Taraji was just crying on the internet how she ain't getting paid. Now she's catering to Fantasia. And Fantasia the star. And you know what Fantasia mama said allegedly? I think my daughter done sold her soul to the devil. I said, yep, mama, I think it too. I see what you see. I see what you see, mama. That ain't the same Fantasia, even though she beautiful. But something happened. Her husband had left her for a minute. I heard they back together, but he got away from her. Guess who was sending her designer bags in the mail? Oprah. When have y'all known Oprah to get anybody any damn thing? Grooming and reeling you in. All them beautiful gowns, Fantasia. Fantasia got a whole new wardrobe. I mean, the girl be so fly. Her hair already been fly, but she's just so poised and pretty, and her body just bam, boom, bam. Fantasia the shit. But I'm like, what happened? I know just by you doing the color purple, you didn't come up like that. Something else going on here. Oprah, one of the head honchos, is bigger than Diddy. She got a hold of Fantasia. And for her mama to be a Christian woman that's deep in church, Fantasia was grounded in church. You don't think her mama recognized the devil when the devil come in her house? She probably looked at her daughter and said, you walk different, you talk different, you look different, you act different. That's Satan. What you do? Because Fantasia barely talked to her mama now. She got to stay away from mama because mama can recognize demons. And if I was her mama, she wouldn't be welcome in my damn house. And you know why I blame Usher mother? I blame Justin Bieber mother. I blame the Smiths, because when you don't participate in demon time, when you don't want nothing to do with the worldly things, you don't accept nothing from the world. I remember my mother's best friend, grandson, was one of the biggest drug dealers around here. She was about to lose her home. He put a bunch of money in an envelope and put it in her mailbox because he wasn't welcome to her house. And it's like her favorite, her oldest grandson just loved him. When he got in the streets, grandma cut him off. Old school, you know, that was Big Mama. Big Mama's didn't play. So she called my mother and she said, do you know such and such and put some money in my mailbox? I think it was like 5 bands. She said, he didn't put all this money in my mailbox. My mother said, oh, you can save your house. She said, who? She said, I'm not fit to take this money. She said, well, you don't know where he got it from? She said, I do know where he got it from. He ain't got no damn job. She said, I would throw this money out in the middle of the street before I use it. She called him and said, you got an hour to come back and get this money, or I'm finna just throw it outside. He said, what? Granny, you trying to save your house, and you can have some of this, you can do that, you can do it. Come get this money. I will lose my house and sleep in a sleeping bag before I take the devil's money. And he had to come back and get it. She didn't want no parts of the devil's money. That's when you're a good parent. So, with Usher mama, Justin Bieber mama, Ashanti mama, whoever else, Aaliyah and mama, daddy, God rest their soul. The mamas that took their kids to R. Kelly, if y'all spent any of that money and knowing what your kids was going through to get it, shame on you. You just as bad, and you need to go your ass to jail. Lock them up. That's why when Usher mama got on TV the other day and tried a couple months ago, I didn't realize, and you didn't realize what it was, a flavor camp. It didn't say boys camp. It didn't say believe and trust in God camp. It said flavor. Mr. Puffy, what do flavor camp mean? What are you going to be doing there? Did you ask any questions? And Usher said he called his mama several times and said, Mama, I'm tired of partying. We never go to the studio. Puff got me all in clubs with grown women drinking. Did she go get him? She did. Tina Turner mama. Usher, you being a mama's boy. You too grown for that. Mr. Diddy is trying to change our life. You better stay there and do what he says. Stop acting. You don't have to participate in that mess. Stay at home then. Tell him you don't want to go. But you ain't coming home. I got a mortgage to pay. And she made Usher stay there. I'm for sure a little kid has some kind of signs. Let's go back to the boy I was talking about. Kids don't always tell. Because after the judge talked to him about the pressure, he said, I was just missing my mom and I just wanted to talk. She said, no, baby. You don't remember something from 3 years ago in detail and start telling the story. And then you say you screamed out for your parents. This is another part of the letter. I screamed out for my mom and dad and they couldn't hear me and I passed out. And the reason why I think they left me alone because they thought I was dead. This kid was 13. Now this kid is a grown man. He in his mid-20s. And he acts so different. This good-looking kid is so messed up. And nobody knows what really happened to him that day. And then he ended up in a mental abusive relationship with a female who tears him down every chance she gets. So he going through mental abuse. He doubts everything about him. He's so talented, so good looking, but he don't see that. He don't want to go to work because he been shot at, mental abuse, probably raped, to the point that he's an introvert and he's scared of people. And the world look at him as you're lazy. Just like the guy from Day26. He said they titled him as schizophrenic and bipolar. He's none of those things. He's a victim. And the guy I'm talking about, the doctor said he has, what do the soldiers get when they come from the military? You know what I'm talking about? Not shell shock, it's something they get. Can y'all get my likes up? Oh, y'all sit here listening to these stories and y'all ain't pushing that like button. Come on, man. Give me some love, please. Y'all got to go ahead and push that like button because y'all got to support my channel. Like I tell y'all, I tell my stories a little different. I'm going to talk about, PTSD. They say he has PTSD. But guess what? They won't give him disability because he's a brown man. You just lazy, boy. The police mess with him every chance he get. I see the police mess with all these young men. After I showed y'all that the video with the police, the very next day, it was a homeless guy, black man, stealing out of Family Dollar. He was stealing candy. I was in the back of the store and I could hear the manager. He's screaming and hollering. I'm like, damn, what's going on? I'm peeking because I'm like, they feel like a fool. She running up on this homeless man, his friend, and he telling her, get away from me before I get to stabbing and shooting her. And this white Karen all in his face, arguing with him, trying to take the candy. So he pull away. She's snapping pictures in his face. He takes off running. She calls the police. Her cashier calls her husband or whatever. They all come up there. She showed the police the picture. Said he threatened her life. So now they on a manhunt for a man that claimed he finna shoot up Family Dollar who was homeless, probably didn't have a screwdriver in his pocket. But I told her when he left, I said, you stupid. She said, what you mean? I said, you know how close you was up on that homeless man? A grown man. He had our candy. I said, he had Family Dollar candy. Something that cost probably $1. What if that man would have just started butchering you? You was going to lose your life for $1.50? I said, don't ever do that again. You don't get that close to people. Let them have it. I worked at banks with millions of dollars, and they told us, let the robber leave. The money is insured. And you fighting over some Family Dollar candy. So later on, not even later on, I went to my daughter's house. It was like 30 minutes away, which was a couple blocks from Family Dollar. All of a sudden, I see Grand Rapids PD. Shoo. I'm talking to my other daughter on the phone. I said, oh, my God, it had to be a murder or something happened. It's about 30 police cars. I mean, about to run people over, flying from every angle. And then they end up down the street from where I was. We get out and walk down there. I just knew I was going to see a body. Guess what it was? It was a damn homeless man that stole the candy. They was on this man like he was Bin Laden. Guns to his head and everything. You was going to shoot up Family Dollar. I'm sitting there like, I was just in there. That man didn't have no weapon. He just wanted the lady to leave him alone. This man probably supposed to get 5 or 10 years for saying he tried to shoot that lady. And this is what they do to a lot of these boys and men, not knowing they already got PTSD. They already messed up. Now you got your foot in your knee in their back, a gun in their head. Now they really messed up. They don't care. Try to make y'all family members go get help, man, because society gonna have these people so messed up. And this is where the pawpaws come in. This is where people snap. This is where people do this to themselves. This is where people shoot up schools because they just so messed up and they this. Psh. They just explode. And that's how I look at Diddy now. I'm not taking up for Diddy. Diddy just exploded. I think Diddy came to the grips. I think he looked in the mirror and he talked to the demons. He did the rituals and he said, I'm going to destroy everybody I can. I am Diddy Sean Puffy Combs. I'm going to be the biggest demon in Hollywood. I'm going to be the richest man. I'm going to take over the whole industry and I'm going to punish every man that I can. And I'm going to remind him this is how I felt when they was punishing me. Every time Diddy was making them noises on the videos, I think he was doing what they did, and the one screaming was him, and he remembered that. So he wanted them to feel every single pain that he felt. That's why he had no mercy, because nobody helped him. And if he was a smart man, which he is, he need to go on and be real with himself. Just go on out, because you ain't never getting out of prison, Diddy. You just need to go on out at the trial and tell who all touched you. And say, this is why I did what I did. I want to apologize to all my victims, because they all were victims. I was on demon time. I sold my soul to the devil because I had no choice. But guess who did something to me? He did, she did, he did. He didn't just tell on everybody. Because your life is over, Diddy, from what we know as Sean Puffy Combs. Now, if you get out, you will never be famous, not no more in the United States. It's over for you. You going to have to go on and just go under a rock somewhere. Go on over there with Gandhi, Russell Simmons, and go live. Because your reputation is scarred. Nobody go buy your music. Ain't nobody go work with you. Ain't nobody go come around you. Just before you went to prison, you didn't even have no friends. What you think gonna happen now? So your best bet is to leave this country. You got the money. You just try to get, of course, $50 million. You got the money. You still got a mansion in California that ain't been touched yet, that they destroyed, the police. You ain't even sold that yet. You got yachts and shit. You got a lot of money, Puff. You don't ever have to work again. You don't ever have to show your face in the U.S. again. If you get out, just leave. You ain't got nothing to prove. Just go. The damage is done. These people messed up. It's so many people messed up. I just still can't get over Jaden Smith walking around with a damn Barbie doll on his house, on his head. He called it the Haunted Mansion. I didn't even know that till I got off the video. My daughter said, you know what he called that, the doll house on his head? I said, what? She said, you see it's black, right? I said, yeah. He called it the Haunted Mansion. So you got a haunted mansion on your head. Not just a regular doll house, a haunted one. And you gonna tell me that ain't demon time? But back to the kid I was talking about, y'all. This young man so messed up, and I know he hiding secrets, and he explode on all the wrong people. He mad at his mama, he mad at his daddy because he felt like they didn't save him, which they weren't nowhere around. He mad at the school he ended up meeting the girl that he had kids by that mentally tore him down. He mad that he ain't got his life together. He just mad. And them the dangerous people. And you want to grab them and hug them and you want to get them help, but you can't get somebody help that don't think they need no help. They're ashamed to talk about it. They feel like, well, what that's going to do for me laying on somebody's couch? That ain't going to help me none. I'm not going to tell nobody I'm a grown man and some grown man took advantage of me. That's embarrassing to men. So they keep it. Women, I ain't going to tell nobody I was that weak and I'm going to feel like I'm a garden tool. 5, 6 men took advantage of me. People going to think I'm nasty, so they hide it. So I get it, man. I get it. And it's sad. But I come to you to say, don't buy another CD. Don't go to another concert. If you go to a comedy show, make sure it's somebody like Cat Williams that you know that's not a part of the industry. Even Jamie Foxx. Jamie, you was at every party. So what happened to you, Jamie? You sold your soul like all the rest of them. What you expect to come out of that? Usher, selling out every concert, and he was selling kids to Diddy. And y'all still go support Usher. And then he nasty with it. He still go around putting stuff in people's mouths. Y'all trusting Usher to put something in your mouth when him and Diddy was putting shit in people's drinks? I be watching the videos like, what is wrong with people? I watched Chris Brown charge $1,000 for a girlfriend-boyfriend experience. Take a 5-minute picture any kind of way you want with Chris for $1,000. Well, $1,200? Do y'all know how many people was in line to give him $1,200? And I bet half of them didn't even have life insurance. And I said, when I seen the pictures, I said, Chris Brown for to catch a case. Because all it's going to take is for one girl next year to say, when he picked her up like this, he stuck his fingers up in her. Or he grabbed my nipples when he squeezed me. And then all the rest of them girls going to have their picture. They'll pull it off their closet. Yeah, right here, I was with Chris Brown. They going to call 1-800-BABY oil. And they go sue Chris Brown ass. And they got the pictures to prove it. I don't know what's wrong with my brothers and sisters. It's just stupid. Anything for money. Out of all the stuff going on, Chris Brown do pictures like that. I'm like, is he stupid? You ain't supposed to touch no female, especially with this Me Too shit. Are you lost your mind? Like, that's what I respect about Steve Harvey. He said anytime he take a picture with somebody, he either do like this, you can see his hands, or he do like this, or he do like this. My hands right here. I ain't touching no damn body. They be wanting to hug him here. Just stand there. Just smile. Y'all can't even tell nobody they look good no more. Hey, Ma, you look good. I'm calling the police. You sexual harassing me. Y'all better leave these people alone. You gonna find your ass in the penitentiary. And then something else. Let me give the ladies a heads up. Y'all know what else going on right now? Who is the Burns person? Love say block the Burns person. What they saying? Let me eat their ass up before I block them. Hold on. Let me see where they at. I'm glad I just said that. She said block the Burns person. Did somebody block them already? Let me see. Hey, Romeo. The color purple. She had to make love with a woman. Yep. Did y'all read the Color Purple book? If y'all have not read the Color Purple book, the original Color Purple, that book is disgusting, y'all. It's way worse than the movie. I'm telling you. Go. Y'all probably don't want to read the book. Y'all remember the part with Suge Avery and Miss Silly and they kissed and she was like, in the book is in detail. She made her have an orgasm. She went down on her. She did. I said, what? The book's always better than the movie. Yeah, they went there in the book. That shit tripped me out. Something else I was gonna talk about. I'm trying to find this person she told me to delete real quick. I don't see the person. Y'all got to get my likes up. His daddy was like Ike Turner. Who, Diddy's daddy? Don't forget Miss Nina. I got to get some shout outs before I leave for some cash apps that I received today, too. I don't see the person that she told me to delete. Are they still there? I don't see them no more. What were they saying? I don't know. Oh. Oh, you want to be Billy Badass. Christine Burns blocked me. Block yourself. Why your slow ass over here? You got the right channel. I'm not the one. Okay? I will embarrass your ass. I get tired of stupid people. Don't interrupt my live. Don't interrupt my live and interrupt my people. If you don't like what we're talking about on here, these are like-minded people on my channel. If you're not a like-minded person, beat it. You one of these people I'm talking about that go sit your butt down and go get some help. There's so many mentally ill people y'all walking around here. It is sad. I'm like, all these people messed up. All you got to do is watch their comments. People say the dumbest shit, and you be like, how old are you? How you been walking around society all these years like that? And a lot of them got career jobs, but they don't have no common sense. They go to church and praise God and come home and keep up the most hell. Those the people, the reason why a lot of these victims don't come out and say they victims, because of people like them. See, when you got mental illness, you have selective hearing. You got selective. I'm not giving them no energy. Some people just need to be read, baby. You know what I'm saying? Some people just need to be read because they mama done whooped their butt. See, these the internet gangsters. They sit there like Elon Musk because they ain't got no friends. So they talk shit behind a computer. But every chance I get, I like to read they ass because some people need to be read because people are scared to say something. Nina not. I don't care if you watch me or not because every 2 to 5 people leave, I get 10 to 15 more. You ain't heard me none. But what you not gonna do is bring your ignorance over to Unbreakable Strong Woman and vent because your mama and daddy didn't love your ass, okay? Because you couldn't get none in high school. Don't come over here because you miserable. Misery loves company. That's why miserable people like to interfere in something that you got going on. They always got to throw a monkey wrench in there because they want some attention. Do y'all see me? Don't nobody see me, so I'm just going to be like Charleston White and just start 50 Cent and just start trolling people. Because don't nobody see me. I used to eat my boogers in the 3rd grade. You don't remember me? Shut up. Oh, stupid ass. People crazy, man. Sometimes you just got to read folks, man. You just got to let them know how you feel. I ain't biting my tongue. And sometimes I let people stay on my channel, y'all. If I feel like they're not a bot, I let them stay. Because hopefully one of my videos, they'll grab something and they'll change their thinking. That's why I leave some people on here. I might read them for a minute, but I'm going to leave you on here. Hopefully you grab something and start thinking different. Like, damn, I am stupid. Nobody never told me like that. Maybe I do need to change. Maybe that's why everybody talk about me at work. Dang, she's saying that she don't even know me. They just said that at work to me today. Somebody telling the truth about me. You the one they don't want at the family reunion, aren't you? Ain't you the black sheep of the family? A hellraiser at church. That's my seat. Well, it's not them, boo-boo. It's your ass. We seen it talking about something serious and they want to get on here and act ignorant. Just dumb. Some people just irritates my spirit. Just, ugh. Where is your man? Is that a man or a woman? Come on, look at you. Look at me. Look at your ass. Matter of fact, somebody look up Christine Burns. I bet her ass 300 pounds, acne on her face with a moo dress on, probably sleeping with some cats and dogs. Come on, look at you. Look at you, you lonely such and such. Go lay on somebody's sofa and get your ass some help. You on somebody's channel at 2 in the morning talking about folks you don't even know about. Shut your ass up. Ignorant ass. I know my people gonna say, Nita, don't give me your energy. I want to give her energy. I like meeting energy sometimes, y'all. Some of these people need to be told. Shit. Oh, lonely ass out of here and go find you a man, Christine. Christine Burns. Christine Burning. Her got the ooh-wee. Her got the clap. I got the mic, Christine. That's what she failed to realize. I got the mic. I would never go on somebody's channel and talk about them. They got the mic. All I can do is keep typing. And they talking about me to everybody watching. You got to be slow as hell. And I know you got a Facebook page, and I'm going to find you when I get off here. Because I want to see how you look. I want to be 50 Cent tonight. I want to be petty. Anyway, y'all. I just want to share that it's another victim that came out on your boy Diddy from Day26. And it's sad. That man's so messed up. He almost had me crying. I said, how many people? How many people? I'm starting to believe it's the whole Hollywood. And you know what else pissed me off before we go? They just showed Mary J at a concert. You know how little stupid dance she be doing. I used to love Mary. Until I seen Danny Boy say he was a victim. And you know how many people on the comments, go Mary, we love you sis, you the queen, oh Mary this and Mary that. And I'm saying, so Mary can get a pass for sleeping with kids, but Diddy can't. She slept with kids. She turned the little boy out. And a lot of times she slept with him. She was on her cycle. He said he never seen so much blood in his life and he was traumatized because they had X in the damn shower. He was 16. She was 20-something. Actually, I think 15. But I blame his mama, too. How can Mary J. Blige call your phone and tell your 15-year-old son, get to the airport and get to New York, come give me some? And he goes taking off, Mama, I got to go to New York. And okay. He 15. He in New York banging Mary J. Blige brains out on her cycle in a shower. This lady, 20-some years old, he 15, and your mama didn't know where you was. She didn't care because he was paying the bills. I'm not going to idolize Mary no more. Mary a pedophile. Allegedly, she is. Danny Boy wrote a whole book about it. And he being very detailed. He said he tried to give Mary his whole soul just because he like, shit, I'm young. I got a crush on Mary. Could you imagine being a kid? For real, y'all. Who was your crush when you was a kid that was famous? Could you imagine your crush calling you on the phone saying, come fly to me? That boy ain't lying. Ralph Tresvant from New Edition was my crush. I had ample opportunity to sleep with Ralph. I was around them. I remember one day we was in the hallway. They was about to leave the next. We was all about to leave. And New Edition was sitting in the hallway with us by the elevator. And we talking. And something came inside of my soul, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. And I don't remember walking over to Ralph. I think I floated over to Ralph. Next thing you know, he had brush waves. I'm sitting there rubbing the brother hair like this. I'm sniffing his hair, rubbing his hair. And all of a sudden I hear people laughing. And I snapped out the trance and I looked around. And I'm touching Ralph. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. What'd I do? And he laughed. He said, you didn't do nothing. He said, you wasn't saying that for like 10 minutes. And everybody was laughing at me. And I'm rubbing on Ralph like, oh, Jesus. Keep the, oh, Jesus. I'm just rubbing on him. And he's sitting there letting me do it. I said, how the hell I get over here? I was just standing over there. I said, I must have floated. The night before was the night he wanted to come down to the room with Kango Kid, who slept with my friend, and give me the business, and I was too scared to do it because I was a virgin. I thought my mother could see through the walls to another city. Ralph, I can't do it. Much as I love you, my mama is Michael Myers' auntie. I ain't doing it. But he sure felt good. It smells so, he smells so good. And I used to talk to Ralph on the phone all the time. Now, if Ralph would have called me and said, Nina, I want you to fly out to L.A., I think I would have ran away from home and flew to L.A. But we only a year apart, though. Mary J was grown, so that's the difference. Me and Ralph is a year apart. His birthday, May 16th, mine June 16th. We 1 year and 1 month apart. He's a year and a month older than me. He's a Taurus and I'm a Gemini. So, yeah. But it's your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I just want to tell y'all, stop supporting these celebrities. I got to start making my videos so long, y'all. I'm a storyteller, and I always think of more stuff and more. I got to start cutting my videos in half so I can make more videos. But I be so passionate about what I'm talking about. And I have so many life experience to share with you guys. Because I be wanting y'all to feel what these victims went through, or feel what a person I have been around have told me, and make y'all understand what this person really went through. I want y'all to, I be trying to put you in the scene. I am so passionate with what I do, and I love what I do, and it comes from a good place. That's why when people like Christine get on my channel and do stupid shit, it really pisses me off. It really pisses me off, because this is no laughing matter, Christine. This is not a game. These are people's lives. These are victims I'm talking about. And your stupid ass don't have nothing to do at 2 in the morning. Do you got a rose? Go take your rose and go in the bathroom and take a hot bath, because you probably smell like chitlin juice. And go handle your business and leave everybody alone, okay? Do like this. I bet you smell like chitlin juice. Chitlin juice and garbage. And catfish juice. She ain't clean. I just had to tell y'all know I'm stupid. She must have. Didn't nobody tell her? Did nobody tell her? Y'all have a good night. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I have some more stuff to tell tomorrow. Hopefully I can get some more videos out back to back to back, and just don't make them more than 30 minutes long. I know I'm long-winded, but I be trying to tell y'all everything I know about a subject, and I got to stop doing that. I got to start cutting it short and just get off. But when I get ready to get off, people be like, no, I need to keep talking. So that's what keep me on here. Y'all be doing, you want me to shut up. But what I was about to say, I was about to say something before I keep forgetting my thoughts. I was about to tell you something I forget. Oh, FYI, this don't have nothing to do with this. This got something to do with your Uncle Donald Trump and his cousin Elon. They took off the mandate, or where you know how food come into the grocery stores and they got to get processed and they got to go through the health, whatever they go through to be approved to be on the shelves. Well, he fired them people. So all kind of shit is in these stores right now. Walmart have broccoli that's killing people. They have allegedly they have the bird flu that has contaminated some of the food, so people dying. And then I see podcasters saying something wrong with the pork and what they doing to the pork. Leviticus, is it Leviticus 11:17? I don't know the numbers, but Leviticus in the Bible. Let me tell y'all something. In Leviticus, it tell you don't eat swine. And I see all these people on here, you know what they doing to pigs. You ain't supposed to be eating them anyway because they unclean. And half the people complaining about the pig go to church. Y'all see what I be talking about, hypocrites? You want them to fix the pig so we can eat the pig when God told us not to eat the pig. Don't eat that mess, man. Don't even eat meat no more. I know I shouldn't be saying this. Don't eat the stuff. It's plenty of stuff, green stuff on the land to live off of. Do y'all know if you take you know how many times I done got full off this? You take a small bowl, this small, and get some spinach leaves, wash them off real good. Some spinach leaves. You can probably, you ain't supposed to eat the cheese, but if you can't help it, get a little croutons, some cheese, something, and just put some vinaigrette and just eat that bowl. That little bowl will have you full and it's healthy. Put some tomatoes. Matter of fact, don't put no cheese and cucumber. Just put tomatoes, cucumbers, and spinach leaves, and some pepper and some salt on there, and a little bit of vinaigrette. You will be full. You don't need meat. You don't need cheese. You don't need bread. You don't need eggs. We don't need none of that stuff to survive. Cereal got plastic in it. Milk is contaminated. Eggs got the bird flu. I mean, they trying to kill us off. Go back to old-fashioned purifying your water on the stove because you can't trust the water. Boil your water. Get it from the sink and boil it. Then put it in your refrigerator. Go back to how they used to do it. Go to your nearest Menards or Lowe's, get some seeds for some collard greens, some tomatoes, some cucumbers or whatever, and get a little area in your backyard and grow you some vegetables. Pull them up, freeze them, whatever, and put some more seeds down. That's what my mama used to do. We used to have big green tomatoes and they turn red. And then we had the big, beautiful collard greens coming up. People used to come like, is that a garden? Like, yeah, it's my mama's garden. Garden your own food. And if you go eat something, eat beans. Eat a lot of apples, oranges. You ain't got to eat these people contaminated food. And last but not least, be smart. If you're going to eat it, do not shop at your... First of all, y'all, boycott Walmart and Target. Don't go up in there. They not only don't deal with blind folks, they trying to kill us with their food too. But if you're going to eat the food, if you can't help yourself but have some shit tubes, some chitlins, I don't know if you're going to be able to find them here. Always drive an extra few miles from your house and go into the high-end neighborhoods where the rich people live and go to their grocery store. You might have to pay an extra $5 for a pack of chicken. But go over there and get their food because they get the top grade good food. They ain't gonna kill their own. The hood stores that you trying to have a discount at is some garbage. We getting the bottom of the barrel. We getting the retarded chickens. We get the retarded chickens. That's why we got a bunch of kids around here acting crazy. We getting the chitlins that had Diddy up in them. You know what I'm saying? We getting the bottom of the barrel. We getting the eggs with the bird flu in them. Those people over there, they get the nice brown, healthy eggs. Go to the farmer's market. Pay a little extra money. Y'all rather go and get a $5 meal bag at McDonald's because it's $5. I'm going to get all my kids $5 meal bag, killing the kids because you're trying to save some money. How about you go cook them some of a nice little meal so they can be healthy? It costs too much to be healthy. It costs even more when they got a burial behind. Be wise. Go to their grocery store. Yes, a little pack of hamburger meat might be $30, but you don't want to eat it, pay the $30 damn. Or you gonna pay $10.99 for a log this big. You don't even know what's in that log. Eyeballs, tails, booty juice. You don't know what's in that hamburger log. Human beings, dog, cats. And you think you saving money. Girl, they got a log of hamburger over there for $12.99. So why the rich people hamburger this big 30? I don't know. They stupid. No, you're about to die. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later. Eat to live, don't eat to die. That's all I can say to y'all. And Christine, what's her name again? Burns. Girl, go to bed somewhere. Go pray. Go pray. Did she say anything else before I get off here? I'm pretty sure that's what's going on with you right now. Ooh, that was a comeback, Christine. Yep, Christine, that old lady that live on the block that mess with all the kids. She freaky Jason auntie. Don't nobody like Christina. I bet I call going to the neighborhood right now. They be like, I'm so glad you talked about Miss Christina. Every time we pass her house, she smell like chitlin juice and mothballs. I wish you can meet her, Miss Lena. Egg her house tonight. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye.